What's going on, everybody? It is Fatherhood Unscripted. DJ and Alec here. I know it's been a minute since we have been here with you guys. I think our last episode, we were just discussing this right before we hit record, was on October 5th. And yeah, a couple months has passed by. It's December 7th that we're recording on. We'll probably get this out, I don't know, December 8th, maybe tonight. I don't know. But yeah, a lot of stuff has happened in between October 5th and now. Alec went on his very first cruise.
DJ had another kid.
No.
Just kidding.
No.
No, yeah, it's been a busy couple months. It's been very busy couple months. DJ started his new job, and then with the cruise and a bunch of other stuff going on, our schedules were crazy. We have tried a couple times to get it back up and going, but we just haven't had a chance. And then there's been those nights where we're like, oh, I'm so tired. I don't want to do it. And then we get stuck in parking garages and can't do it.
Yeah, so Jasmine and we took our 3 kids, and yeah, we went to a parade in downtown Henderson. If you're from the Vegas Valley area, you'll know
Water Street.
Exactly where Water Street. Done a lot of revamping down there. It's nice. Anyways, but we were down there, did the parade, cool. We get back to the car, and every car is at a standstill trying to get out of the parking garage.
You got to do that thing like where when you're leaving a sports event, you know how you leave like 20 minutes before everyone else? But
I know, but
you got 3 kids, so it's slow moving.
Well, then the reason you're there, you don't really do it because you're leaving early.
This is true.
So it's like you went all the way down there, and for us, it took us like, I don't know, like an hour to get down there. We stopped at a gas station on the way down there, and then we had to stop at another gas station because Nate needed to go to the bathroom.
This kid peeing, y'all. Oh, man.
Oh, talk about this. All right, we'll jump into this. So we're out visiting Alec and Karina, which we always do for Thanksgiving. And the Saturday that we get down there, we decide, okay, let's just stop by. It's probably the only time that we'll have a chance to go see Karina at her work. And so we went down there, visited her. She wanted to show us everything. So, yeah, we stopped by. Well, we're leaving the place, and I get on to, if anybody is from Southern California, you just know traffic in California is terrible.
Sidebar, just a little help with everyone. My wife, we won't say where she works because she's explicitly asked me not to. But she does work. It's 40 miles from where we live. And with LA traffic, it's like on a good day, an hour and a half, hour 45 home. And DJ and Jasmine came on Saturday, which honestly, it's not a bad day. But it was like, an hour 45 to get here. But then DJ ran into some bumps.
Yeah, hour 45. I was like, okay, whatever. It is what it is. But I've been driving all day too, so I was like, whatever. It is what it is. Anyways, I get onto this freeway, bumper to bumper traffic. Of course, I'm all the way in like the middle to the far left lane. Nate's like, I gotta go pee. Oh my gosh, bro. So then I pull off the freeway. We get to a gas station, and mind you, Jasmine's with her sister, so I have all 3 kids. I'm not pulling all 3 kids out of this car. So I open up the passenger door and my door, and Nate just goes pee right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get back in the car, get them all buckled in, squared away. I say resume on the maps. And if anybody's ever used Apple Maps, it sucks. Okay, I don't know. I've never, I don't know what it is about Apple Maps.
Apple Maps, not a sponsor.
Waze, not a sponsor, and I hope they never sponsor us. Not just kidding. We could use sponsors. But anyways, they 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 said it's going to take me 2.5 hours. I was like, what the heck changed? Maybe it's traffic. I got off the freeway. Maybe traffic's gotten worse. And then it had me started going down some side streets, and I'm like, maybe it's put me on the freeway at a better spot. And then I'm going and I'm going and I'm going. I'm like, you know what? Let me pull up maps real quick and see if there's like a faster way. I pull up maps. Like, there's one that's 15 minutes faster. Oh my gosh! I could have been on the freeway the entire time. It would have been a lot quicker. But yes, I had an adventure to Alec and Karina's house, and that is that. That's how we started out our Thanksgiving vacation.
It was a good week, though.
It was a good week. We did a lot of things. Actually, we had the opportunity to hang out with Alec and Karina's church family. We went to church with them on Sunday. Went to the pastor's house on Sunday afternoon.
Yep.
Went to a home group on Tuesday.
Went Thursday.
Yep. With
church fam. Yep. And then
church family.
They came over for dinner.
And pastors came over for dinner, and we had some Thanksgiving dinner with them. Yeah, and then we left on Sunday. Before we left, if nobody knows this about Alec and I, and Karina, and even my wife Jasmine,
way back in the day, Jasmine, yeah,
way back in the day, we all played on the worship team together. And I bring this up because we actually, I would say it's probably been,
I think it was 10 years. Because it was before Micah was born. Micah's going to be 9. And it was at least a year before he was born.
So about 10 years before, like, we haven't played with each other. And so I had the opportunity.
Only play with ourselves now.
That sounded weird.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't know what church people do, Yeah, we bless each other. Hallelujah, speaking in tongues. Bless me. All right, anyways. So, we haven't played on a worship team together.
There you go.
There we go.
We haven't played music together in 10 years.
Yeah, this ain't like the... Never mind. No. Stop. The jokes are bad. All right, anyways. Boom. We're on the worship team together. It was a week ago this upcoming Sunday.
We go tomorrow. Yeah.
Yep. So... yeah, we got to play, and then, of course, we headed home. But overall, good week. And I have talked a lot, so
they've missed your voice, man. But no, yeah, it was a good week. It's always interesting because, like, I think talking to Jasmine, you guys are going to change it up next year. But, like, my wife, she works in retail. And she's a manager in retail. And so this is a very busy year, or time of the year, obviously. So, like, they come into town, they get to see her for, like, one day. And then she's working all week. And then they get to see her Thursday. And then she works all the rest of the weekend. They get to see her Sunday. So I think next year you guys were talking about maybe coming out a little later. And then that we can see her a little bit more because she'll be able to take off more time. So.
Yeah, that way we can see everybody.
And you saw a lot of people this time.
We did. And I think if anybody has kids and you bring them around their cousins, and just kids in general, I should say, just kids in general, if they're in a house cooped up with each other for a week, they tend to start getting on each other's nerves. And usually right about the 5 or 6 day mark, Micah, Mia, Nate, Rylan, and Elijah are over each other. And yeah, I mean, us adults aren't really over each other unless Alec isn't telling me something. But
yeah, get out. I don't want you any longer.
That's why we left.
Yeah. No, it was good. What else we done? I mean, I went on, like DJ said, I went on a cruise, y'all. I know this doesn't seem like nothing big, but like it was big for me and Karina. It was awesome. It was a marriage cruise our church put on. Pastor Joe and Chrissy put that on, and a bunch of us went. It was just a really good week. We went to where we live in LA County, Orange County, that kind of mixture, LA, Long Beach area. So we left from Long Beach. We went to Catalina Island. We went to Ensenada, Mexico. And the first time we've been out of the country, it was awesome. It was like amazing week. Obviously we're adults here. We all talk about, it's a marriage cruise. What are you going to talk about? We talked about sex the entire freaking cruise. It was awesome. Strengthen our marriage. And for all you dads out there, we'll kind of get to not a super heavy topic right now, just because we're kind of catching up, but your marriage, your kids one day are going to move out of your house. And if you're not working on your marriage, guess what? It's only going to be you and your wife one day again. And so if you haven't continued to strengthen and build your marriage, when your kids are your only, what's the word? I'm going to do this. If your kids are your base for your marriage and your kids move and get out of the house, your marriage is going to crumble. So while they're young, always take that time to spend time with your spouse and with your wife and build and strengthen your marriage while they're so young. So that way, when your kids are gone, it's not just going to be something you're like, this person you don't know. So that's what we're working on. That's something me and Karina have taken this year to work on, is just build, and strengthen. And my kids are having a hard time with that because we just found out yesterday, because this marriage cruise is going to be once a year, that the marriage cruise is going to be in July, and we would literally be going and we'd getting back the day before my daughter's birthday. So she'll probably be in Vegas, because we send the kids to Vegas for that, and we usually spend her birthday in Vegas. So we'll have to get home that Friday and then drive straight to Vegas that night to be there the next day for her birthday. But so the kids are like, well, I thought we were going on the next cruise with you, because we do want to go on a cruise with them. I don't know if the one we went on would be the best one. So we went on the, oh my gosh, it's a Royal Caribbean. I can't remember the name of the ship, but it's awesome. But for kids, like there's the pool and there's a little kid area, but it's not like huge area. Like we want to go on a Disney cruise with them. I think that'd be cool. I know you guys are talking about going on a Disney cruise one year or two. DJ's got other big news. We'll talk about that. He's got plans they're working on. But yeah, it's been that. And then, DJ's been working. I've been working on some stuff. Dad mode. We have talked about dad mode in the past. Is banging right now. It's doing really, really well, and it's popping off. And just doing some cool things. I did mocap, motion capture the other day, and that was cool. Just like a one-time thing, but it was cool to do it. Working on cars, getting new cars. Literally the day we got back. So we went on the cruise. We got back. No, it wasn't the day. Was it the day back? We got back on Friday. We got the kids, and on Monday. So the 2 days after we got back, Karina calls me and she goes, "Hey, I just totaled our car." I'm like, oh, that's a good way to end our vacation. Now we're back to real life now, and so we had to get a new car, and that was a whole thing. But it is what it is. It happens, right? It's always fun when like the unexpected happens. And there's a new tradition in the Hansen house when the Clendenins come over. If you guys don't know, DJ's last name is Clendenin. It's the longest freaking last name in the world. Make fun of him in the comments. It's okay. Clendenin. It's got like 7 N's. Anyways, when they come to our house, things just break. I don't know if it's their kids. I don't know if it's Jasmine just mad at people, so she's just breaking things in my house, or what. Or it's just DJ. Maybe it's DJ. But like our garbage disposal went to crap. What else went to crap? Our pee trap in our sink went to trap. The guest bathroom, the faucet just decided to start leaking. So we had a bunch of issues while they were here. But yeah, so it's the Clendenin curse is what it is. They brought it with them.
With us. Yeah. So, Alec brought up a good point. He was just talking about marriage, and just jumping back on to that topic so I can share a little bit on that. But yeah, if you are in toddler stage or your kids are younger, the thing that people don't tell you, the reality is that your relationship takes a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Also, people don't tell you is that all of the issues that you haven't dealt with will instantly become something you need to deal with.
And they become much bigger, too.
And it becomes much bigger.
Mm-hmm.
It I don't know what it is, but it just pushes the time up. Like, it's like, yo, you need to deal with this now. It is crazy. it is wild, and that is just your reality. And Alec and Karina can probably tell you when that kind of like craziness subsides, because then your kids become independent and they can start doing things more on their own, and they don't rely on you as much for things. And then you can start working on stuff. But like, I would just, one, we've already talked about this in the past. Have grace on yourself. Have grace on your significant other, your spouse. Just know that all these issues are just things, one, you need to deal with. Two, they just may be because stress of life with kids, newborns, even the toddler phase, as you're potty training, as you're just let, like, they're learning things. Like, one, have grace on yourself, but two, just know that you will get through the storm. You can do it. You do have the strength to do it. And once you're through it, you can take a deep breath and be like, it feels good. Like, I was able to survive. And yeah.
Well, I think it's like what most parents don't think. And listen, this is Fatherhood Unscripted, but at the same time, we're dads, we're men. We're going to talk about other things other than being a dad sometimes. And what young parents, I don't think, understand is that everyone goes into it, oh, I'm going to have a new baby. They're so cute. But they don't look at the big things like, you're not going to get sleep. Like, oh, there's these rare cases where your baby's going to sleep tonight, but a lot of times you're going to be on day 4 with barely any sleep, and you're going to be at each other's throats. And that's a big thing that causes divorce and a lot of issues, is because you forget that you're a team, I think, sometimes, where you have to play off each other like, all right, I'm going to go take a nap. Or you go by the golden rule. Your kid's asleep, you better freaking be asleep, because then you're going to be up in 20 minutes when that kid wakes up screaming. So sleep when they can sleep. But just, it goes back to that me and Korea taking time. Like, always remember your spouse is with you. Take the time with them. Remember that you guys hopefully chose to do this together. And it's a choice that's worth doing. 100% it's worth doing. Even though they drive you nuts sometimes and you want to just put them back where they came from. I don't know how that'd be possible. But just shove them back in there sometimes. I don't want to see you. Yeah. We missed you. We have missed this a lot. And like I said, we have been wanting to do it. It's just, it hasn't happened. But we're back. And we got some things coming up, yeah? We got some fun stuff. It's the end of the year. I don't know. I think this is we're getting really close to episode 50. If people didn't know. We're getting real close to episode 50, which is exciting. I think it's really soon, too. We were talking, and we would have been, was it 8 episodes we said? Or 5 episodes? Somewhere in there. If we would have just kept on track, like we tell you guys we're going to, we would have been a lot closer to that. But we do have I have another new guest. I don't want to announce his name yet just because I got to make sure everything's set in stone. Next week, we were going to have a new guest. He's a father of 3. So it'd be cool and his kids are all younger. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He's father 2. He has one on the way. And they're all boys. So he's got his story. His story is really cool. It'll be completely different kind of what me and DJ have gone through. And then we are going to have You Matter, Dad. He's going to be back on in 2 weeks. I know that episode did really well. You guys all really liked that episode. So having him back on is going to be really, really cool. Really cool guy to talk to, Joe, over there. It's a really awesome guy. If you guys have not checked him out yet, go check out his TikToks. I think he's on everything, but go check him out. His Facebook's pretty cool. Yeah, we have missed this. It's been a long time coming. Yeah. I think we've only done a couple episodes since our 1-year anniversary, which was in July. It's been busy. It's been a busy season, and I feel like we're coming back into that where we want to build. Because DJ's got some plans that he can or cannot maybe want to talk about in a couple years that we need to get things rolling and built up. That way it opens up some doors, hopefully in the future. Because DJ and his family are making some big changes. Want to talk about that there, bud?
Yeah, share a couple minutes worth of this. We have thought about it, and we're currently looking at buying a fifth wheel RV, the toy hauler, and just going on the road full time. We don't know if that'll be for a year, or we think at max we'll probably do 5 years, I think is, and then we'll be settled somewhere. We don't know exactly. We might settle right back in Vegas. We might settle somewhere. We don't know, but yeah, we decided. My wife and I talked about it, and she's homeschooling our kids, and so that's one thing I think I have talked about. But since we are, or since she is homeschooling them, I don't have much contribution to that. I might have more once we're on the road and doing stuff. But the big thing is I'm starting to look at, one, if we can get this channel up and running and like taking off in a big way, it might be something that, brings enough income in to where I can do this full time. If not, then, having to find something kind of remote. But yeah, we definitely, it's without a shadow of a doubt, we definitely want to do this. We definitely want to explore the United States, explore Canada, maybe get up to Alaska.
The 51st state.
Maybe we'll take our RV across the ocean and to Hawaii. Nah, I'm just kidding. Don't know how that would work, but yeah. Anyways, we're excited. This is going to be a big life change, but the thing that, as we're looking into it, like how often, if you're out exploring and doing things, how often do you really sit at home? It goes to the whole, like, when people book fancy rooms, like, are you going to be up in that room? Is that why you booked that suite? Or you just, you just want to show that you have a suite? And because when you
This is
come on
one of those things
vacation,
later on, you're like, oh, I got a nice room.
yeah, I got a, okay, that's cool. How long did you spend in that room? Oh, we didn't spend any time in the room. Oh, then why'd you pay for it? I would rather just pay for a standard king bed, no view, no extra charges, because I'm not going to be in the room. If I'm going to be in the room, sure, I'll pay for a bigger room. But, and it's the same way with the RV. I mean, we don't need a ton of space. Enough space to, if there's like a rainy day or a snowy day or whatever, we can stay inside and, have the space to do movies and stuff like that. But yeah, this is exciting, guys. We want to do this. So yeah, I mean, if you have any tips or tricks on RVing, if you are ever done it, gotten into that RV life, let us know.
And two things to go along with that. If there's anybody that wants to sponsor DJ, he will record videos of him in his travels with whatever motorhome, whatever RV equipment you want him to review. He will make videos. And going along with that, me and DJ, if you guys have checked out DJ's, so here's the thing. Let's go into this real quick. I don't know what's happening with TikTok at this moment. I don't know if it's going down. Hopefully it doesn't, hopefully it doesn't. Let's just go there for now. Go check out DJ's channel. He's been doing some really cool stuff over there on his channel. But on the Fatherhood Unscripted account, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, we haven't really set a date yet. Maybe, what's the date? The 7th. So maybe by the first of the year. So maybe going into 2025, me and DJ will have daily videos out. Not just podcast videos, but us showing our lives off, giving you guys a more personal look into us, building a Clendenin, Hansen brand, Fatherhood Unscripted brand, showing you guys, letting you guys in a little bit more rather than just listening to us looking at our beautiful faces for 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, exciting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we want to, put more content out there for you guys to interact with, and just not have, just the podcast, the podcast is great. This is the whole reason why we even got started in the first place. But Alec has learned a lot when it comes to social media. He's become a social media guru, and so he's the magic behind our videos and everything that comes with the success of it, the success of our accounts.
No, it's your beautiful face, man. That's what it is.
It's not my beautiful face. I have an average face, okay, guys?
I don't think so. It's pretty good looking to me.
Yeah, ASMR.
Can we do ASMR? Was the sounds of dads? It'd be like, oh, my back, my knee. That's the sound of dad.
Or the famous, hey.
Yeah. Or you can do, well, it wouldn't work on, if you're watching this works, but if you're listening, this doesn't work.
The dad look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find a good old.
I got one. This is the best one. You guys ready?
Oh, he's got that joke ready.
Why'd the chicken cross the road? Because that's Mia's new joke she's been telling. Thank you, daughter.
That's great.
Because
that's awesome.
Yep.
And on that note, this has been another episode. We are excited to be back. We're excited to be back in front of you guys, in front of the community. This is something that we
pause.
To do.
You guys, there's one other announcement that has not been made. DJ's a man now. I'm surprised he hasn't shown it off because every time we FaceTime, he shows me. He likes to pose with it.
I don't.
Every time we FaceTime now, I get this. I get this move right here.
This is the same look, okay, guys? The same look that I've given him. It's just now I look a little bit different because.
Wow.
Oh, wow. This does not look right. Anyways, let me just show you the tattoo, and then I'm putting this thing away because I was.
Well, don't do it again. Don't continue doing it. If you are watching the video, you guys should watch the video. It's pretty fun. DJ's continuing. I'm just going to have to cut him out. It's going to go blur right now.
Oh, what am I doing?
All right, no more blue. There we go. He got a tattoo. That was the whole...
Start taking my shirt off.
DJ's getting naked, y'all. We're going to make some money. We've got that OnlyFans money right here. Woohoo! You guys want to see my feet? Well, anyways, like DJ was saying, this has been another episode in the books. We will see you next week. We will be putting out a video to announce the dad that will be here next week. We're very excited, and we'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next one.
Peace, guys.